So, today we're going to talk about a tool that's built to answer one of the most, frustrating questions in AI development. If you're building with large language models, you definitely know the feeling. Yeah, if you've ever built anything with an LLM, I'm sure you know this feeling. One minute, your app is pure magic, it's doing exactly what you want. The next, it's just spitting out complete nonsense. And you're left scratching your head wondering, what on earth just happened? Right? And it's these questions that are just maddening. It's like you're staring into a black box. You're trying to figure out if that new prompt you wrote is actually an improvement or if it's making things worse. You're wondering how much this is all costing, if it's getting laggy, or how to fix a problem for one specific user. It just feels, chaotic. And this is exactly where Langfuse comes into the picture. Its entire mission is to take all that chaos, all that guesswork, and replace it with a clear, disciplined engineering process.
So, what is it really? Well, you can think of Langfuse as an open source platform that's built on three main pillars. First, there's observability, which lets you actually see what your application is doing under the hood. Then you've got evaluations, so you can measure the quality of the outputs. And finally, prompt management, which helps you iterate and get better over time.
And look, this isn't just some side project. It's a serious tool trusted by big names like Khan Academy and a bunch of other major companies. You can get up and running with their cloud version in minutes, or, since it's open source, you can host it yourself for total control over your data. You can't fix what you can't see, right? And that's the whole idea behind the first core feature of Langfuse, tracing. It's all about getting that visibility. Okay, so let's make this real. Picture this. It all kicks off when a user interacts with your app. Let's say they ask a question to your chatbot. Now, in a super common setup, you've probably heard of it. It's called RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation. The next thing your app does is go look for relevant information. It might search a database to pull up documents that could help answer the user's question. And then, finally, you take all that stuff, the user's original question, plus all the documents you just found, and hand it over to the LLM. The model then synthesizes everything into one final answer. What Langfuse does is capture that entire journey, from start to finish. And this is why a trace is so powerful. It's not just, here's what the AI said. It's everything. It's the exact inputs and outputs, the specific model settings you used, what documents were pulled, how much it cost, how long it took. It even captures things like the user ID, so you can track down and fix one person's bad experience. Okay, so now you can see exactly what happened. But here's the million-dollar question. Was the answer any good? This brings us to the next absolutely crucial step, measuring quality through evaluation.
I love this quote from Mark, one of the co-founders of Langfuse. He says that evaluation is the key to understanding where your application actually works in the real world. Because, let's be honest, you can't improve what you don't measure.
So how do you do that? Well, Langfuse basically hands you a whole toolkit. You can grab feedback directly from your users, the classic thumbs up, thumbs down. You can use another LLM to automatically score the quality. For the really tough cases, you can set up queues for your own team to manually review things. And for everything else, you can use the API to build whatever custom evaluation you can dream up. All right, so we can see what's going on. We can measure if it's good or bad. What's the last piece of the puzzle? Actually improving it systematically. It's about going from just making tweaks based on a gut feeling to making real, data-driven decisions. And that's where experiments come in. Before you can run any good experiment, you need a solid foundation. In Langfuse, that's your data set. Just think of it as your gold standard test set, a curated list of inputs and the perfect outputs you expect, so you can benchmark any changes before they ever get to a real user. And the cool thing is, you can test pretty much any change you can think of. Want to try a new prompt? Run an experiment. Thinking about switching to a different model? Run an experiment. Tweaking how you retrieve documents? You get the picture. It takes you from just guessing that something is better to actually knowing it with data to back it up. And this is where it all comes together. Let's look at this table. Imagine we're comparing 3 different versions of a prompt. We're running them against our dataset and scoring them on a few key things: cost, speed, and 2 custom quality metrics we care about: correctness and whether the output contains code. And here is the key insight, the aha moment. At first glance, version 32 looks amazing. It's cheap, it's fast, but whoops, it consistently fails our contains code evaluation.
The other two versions are a little more expensive, but they actually pass our quality bar by reliably including those code snippets we need. Without this comparison, we might have picked the cheaper but worse option.
And really, that's the whole story right there. By tying together tracing, evaluation, and experiments, Langfuse lets you move away from just tinkering around and hoping for the best. It helps turn what can feel like a chaotic art into a real, disciplined engineering practice.
So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. The last time you tweaked a prompt and pushed it out to your users, how confident were you, really, that you just made things better?